I want to make an announcement. Okay, Jaden McDaniels, if you watching this, if you happen to come by this video, be yourself. Be yourself. Please be yourself. I don't know what you got going on, but you need to be yourself.
What he doing, Lil? Why you say that, Lil? What happened?
Monster.
30 piece.
That's somebody else right there.
See, he acting out of body. He out his body.
Hey, they need to knock. They need to knock on his door, Lil.
Bron said, I don't know a game where he shot more than 22 shots in his life.
That's facts.
Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
Get into it. I got to talk about the NFL draft first before we get into the hoops, man. I know all y'all boys watch football. How would y'all grade y'all team's draft so far? Because I know you guys are Chiefs fans, Detroit
Lions.
Lions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how y'all feeling about the draft so far, man?
Let me start off, man. My Cowboys. We did good. But we didn't draft a number 2 wide receiver. What we gonna who Dak gonna pass it to? That's my only thing.
So what y'all pick up? Y'all pick up some defense or what?
Defense, offensive line, and 2 running backs.
Okay. I feel like Kansas City ain't got no. Did Kansas City have any picks in the first round?
They got
what?
They got a line. They got a line. They got a line.
Listen, y'all know I ain't hit. That's why I'm asking.
So
right
just real quick, bro. So our first draft pick was Justin Simmons. He came out of Ohio State. He was actually rated the number 1 tackle. And then he got a knee injury, and he dropped all the way down to 36. But I guess the Kansas City Chiefs nurses and doctors, they was like, yeah, this thing recovering. You 100%. We like you, whatever. Then we got a defensive tackle and an edge rusher, which is what we need because we ain't got no pressure besides Chris Jones. And then we picked up a dog-ass linebacker from Oregon, real good. And then we picked up the cornerback. He had the most interceptions in the league. In college last year. He a ball hawk, so we needed that so we could move Trent McDuffie to the nickel. And we got this crazy fast running back from SMU. He kind of remind me of McKinnon. So we gonna he might end up.
Hold on. Don't talk me to death. Do y'all got enough to beat the Eagles?
Yeah. I'm about to put that chicken up.
The Eagles. That's what I'm saying. Listen,
and we play. Nah, don't ask me about my damn draft grade and then try to cut me off because you ain't even watch the shit.
I actually did. That's what I just don't know. No,
so name the first.
I actually watched it, but I don't.
Well, name the first 3 picks.
I know Cam got picked. I know Taylor Hunter got picked. Travis Hunter got picked, and then I don't know who third, but I know it was an edge rusher that went forward to the Giants. An edge rusher, dude. From Georgia.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah, try me again. Try me again.
My bad.
Try me again. Big dog. Yeah, I watched it. That's what I'm saying. I watched it.
You missed out the offensive lineman though. It's all good.
It was an offensive lineman. Offensive lineman to the
third. Okay.
Yeah.
I seen the edge rush. I went to the Giants because I just knew the Giants were supposed to pick Shador.
But I did not see that coming though in regards to the Jacksonville Jaguars trading up to number 2 to go get Travis. That's crazy.
I like that pick because at first I was like, he don't need to go. Who had number 2? Cleveland.
That's what I was going to
Cleveland had number 2.
Yeah. I was like, don't go to Cleveland.
And damn, what's that rookie that came out last year for the Jags and he did okay. He didn't do great, but he's gonna do better. He had like a real regular ass name. Receiver for the Jags.
Brian Thomas.
Yeah, Brian Thomas from LSU, right? Yeah. So you got Brian Thomas, and then now this is telling me that they want Travis to play receiver. I know that they're gonna try, snaps and say, "Hey, you can play both sides of the ball." But I think that now they're saying, "Hey, we want you to play receiver." And with Thomas, Travis Hunter, and Trevor Lawrence coming back from injury, and then they beefed up the offensive line. I think they're gonna be 500 this year. They ain't saying much.
Zay, how did y'all draft, man? How Detroit do, man?
I feel like we did what we needed to do. We got some offensive linemen, some defensive players and stuff like that to kind of. But we drafted 2 wide receivers. I don't know why we drafted the wide receivers we did, but they solid players though. They solid players.
Y'all finna let one of them go. Yeah, we need one. Come on.
Hey, and I see
we keeping J-Mo, man. We keeping J-Mo.
Yeah, I keep.
That's why I want.
We got to shout out Cam Moore for getting first pick.
Man. I don't think y'all would keep J-Mo over damn St. Brown.
I mean, we definitely gonna keep St. Brown, of course.
No, the reason why I say that because you want to keep St. Brown, but you also want to keep that little bit of chicken on the side for Sam Laporta
Oh
and
yeah,
Jahmyr
yeah, yeah.
Gibbs and Jahmyr Gibbs. Hell, damn, the whole specialty group on offense. Sign them all.
But they just
That's
exercised the fifth options on the Hutchinson and J-Mo. So
Oh my God, Hutchinson! But Hutchinson came off that leg, so we don't know what type of player he's gonna be. He got the tools to be
Hutch is a
back
defense.
normal.
He the DN, ain't he? Is
Yeah,
that
he
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, E,
I
what's
heard
up, E?
I'm
Yeah,
hip, man. I'm
E.
telling y'all what. I'm hip. I'm hip a little
Man,
bit.
this shit
I
get
just
me
listen.
turned
No,
up
what's
when
up?
Once Terrell Owens left the league, I stopped watching football. I watched a lot of football coming up, but T.O., T.O. from Chattanooga. Well, let me rephrase that. He went to the University of Chattanooga, so I was a big T.O. fan, man. I lost it, man. But like I said, hey, we got to shout out Cam Wood. Lil, you got who your team, Lil, in football?
Shout out to Cam.
I might be a Titan now, man.
Oh, okay.
Might be a Titan now. Might gotta
All
jump
right.
the bandwagon.
Yeah. Shout out to
Nah,
Cam Wood, man.
I'm a Coach fan, man.
You're
I ain't
a Colts
gonna
fan?
lie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Leo. But he ain't finna do. He gonna put up his numbers, but the organization.
The Titans
Nah,
ain't
they picked up a Miami receiver too. He gonna be
What kind of
straight,
threw
man.
me off though, fellas? They drafted a lot of tight ends in the first round. Like I was like, this how I know that the league is changing. You know what I'm saying? In regards to the not just your conventional blocking tight ends, but the guys can go out there and make a difference. So I like this. I like it.
fair enough. How did y'all feel? Because the real reason I brought the draft up is because I wanted to talk about Shador Sanders dropping to I guess where'd he go, y'all? Fifth round, fourth round to the
Fifth
Browns?
round. Fifth
Fifth
round.
round?
Fifth round.
Was it warranted? How do y'all feel? I just the
But
overall
just, but
thought
just, but
of
just think
go
about
ahead,
it.
talk
Like
to me.
he was supposed to be a top 5 pick, but he
Yeah.
ended up being in the 5th round. Like that don't even.
Has
You
that
know what I'm
ever
saying? That
happened
don't even
before,
sound
Zell?
like every single day he was the number 1 player available. Like you know what I'm saying? Like nobody was.
Wow.
They just kept looking at him like, oh, we're good.
I
But you
think
gotta
I
think
think
about
they
it.
was trying to send a message.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
Ken, what you think? I'm gonna go after you.
I think he, to me, he the best quarterback in the draft. He better than Cam. To me, he the best quarterback in the draft. I'm gonna keep it real. Cam, he all right. He just
It don't
he
need,
all right.
but Ken,
Cam
even
the
to
goat.
that point though,
Cam the
whether you
goat.
have
Cam the
him 1
goat.
or 2,
Cam
that
the
was
goat,
like
man.
4 quarterbacks drafted ahead of Shador, right? It was
Yeah.
I remember the Jackson
Five.
Dort guy, 5.
Five. It was
Shrew. That
Xavier,
was a Shrew, a
Xavier
guy named
Milroe.
last name. Yeah.
the
So there was a
the,
lot of
the
guys.
Oregon quarterback
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jackson Cam.
The person EJ said that Tyler shoot whatever his
Tyler
last
Shrew,
name.
yeah, I saw
Yeah.
him. Is that
And then
so?
why the Browns draft another? They got like 5 quarterbacks.
That's what
They using it for trade bait. Gotta
that's
be.
their original plan. They wanted to draft Shador, but they was like, "Hey, you gotta just wait." You know what I'm saying? The higher ups was talking to him, so they had to wait. So they got Dylan Gabriel probably gonna end up being the backup
So
quarterback,
here's the thing.
anyways.
Bro, he could have
Tell you
he
before
could
you
have
because I wanted to say
Okay.
something to Zell point. My bad. Go ahead, Ken. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I wanted to say
he
something.
could have went to the Saints. He could have went to the Steelers. He could have went to the Seahawks, the Browns, and the Giants.
The Raiders, there's a lot of things you could have.
This is
the
what throws me
Raiders.
off though, y'all. Listen, this is what throws me off. If the Browns had the second pick, could they not have just picked Travis Hunter? And then if you were gonna wait, if y'all knew Shador Sanders, like the NFL in general, knew Shador was gonna be on the board till the 5th fucking round, could they not just pick him then as well?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
what
I
benefit
think
would they have by not picking Travis Hunter?
I think Travis Hunter said he want to play both sides. If he not gonna play both sides, he don't want to be on that team.
Yeah,
So I think Jacksonville gonna let him play both sides. So
yeah.
They ain't got no choice.
and
Jacksonville
that's
seemed
where
like
he
that
from.
organization that that's what happened though. They seem like they just want to win. They said,
So,
"Fuck it, let's try
so
whatever."
I think back to your main point, E.
Mm.
We have to revisit this as a totality. Yeah, something like this doesn't happen. It's a very rare occurrence because he is a top 5 talent. But there's a lot of things that you got to take into account for. First of all, he was denying all interviews.
Mm-hmm.
He was denying to throw. Like you're a quarterback and you said they already seen me throw. Why I gotta throw? The sense of entitlement is so crazy. And what I didn't like is they bring the comparison to Bronny and Braun and Dion and Shador, right? So this is my thing. Dion is not a player. Dion is not an NFL on an NFL team right now. Dion did what he did, got his flowers, and he's a coach for the Buffs. Bron is the player, and that the Lakers owed money to, and that's what he used as a collateral. Hey, bring my son over here, and I'll continue to stay for the Lakers. Dion doesn't have the pool like a lot of people thought he did because he's not a player that's playing. But the thing about it is, you're a quarterback, a prospect, a top 5 prospect, and you refuse to throw because you said that they already seen you throw. Every time they ask you a question about how you treat people and X, Y, Z, they said that he's the most entitled person ever. They said that some of his responses just feel just like snobbish and stuff like that. People got to understand, bro. NFL is a business, dog. You know what I mean? It's about how you treat your players. Treat it like they said that he blames a lot of the players when things go wrong, X, Y, and Z. And you play in a weak conference, bro. Like let's talk about it. You know what I mean? And they always want to make it a thing.
Ken got a response. What you got, Ken? What you heard?
His daddy could have took the Cowboys job and draft both of his sons.
Yeah.
The head coach, they want him to be the head coach or what?
Yeah.
Jared Jones ain't going for that, man.
He offered him.
Nah,
he offered him a
job.
He offered him a job.
He was
He
gonna
offered
draft
him the job.
Jared Jones.
He could have got the job, draft both of his sons. He would have been. We need that.
When
we need a quarterback.
Ken, when the last time you seen a brother with that hat on in Dallas?
Offensive coach.
No, I'm not talking about offense. I'm talking about period. I ain't talking about one time. When the last time you seen a brother with that type of hat on and that jumpsuit or whatever?
Never.
But that's
what
the
you got,
point
Lee? What you?
But he did offer him the job.
That's cool.
Jared Jones only offered Dion that job because he need that money. Dion gonna bring that money. I don't care if we win games.
Okay. It was
Dion gonna bring that money, man.
Hey, public affairs.
Dallas Cowboys name bring in money.
Yeah,
that's true too.
Off the bat, but
yeah.
Ted was bringing up the fact that they was comparing them to Dion and Bronny. I heard more so Eli Manning and Archie Manning. I'm not as familiar. So apparently Archie Manning.
Eli.
That was well, basically when Eli Manning got drafted, he was supposed to go to the Chargers. And basically the family, well, I don't know, the pops
he did go to the Chargers.
Yeah, but it basically was like he's not going to play.
He said he didn't want to play. He said that when they had their meeting, he didn't want to play for the Chargers. He said, we'll see, whatever the case may be. But
yeah, so why is that? So why is that considered not entitlement, and what Dion them is doing entitlement? That's why I'm confused because Eli still got drafted. Archie Manning still has the same pool as I would say, well, back then anyway, as a Deion Sanders. So why is one entitlement and the other one, well, that's just the business.
Nobody said it like that. I'm if you look at that, he said he didn't want to play or whatever the case may be. They asked him some questions and then he ended up getting drafted by them anyways, and then he got traded with the Drew Brees situation, right? So he went to New York. So he was going to play regardless. It's the desire. Phillip Rivers, my fault. Good shit. The desire to want to play is what I'm saying. That's what he said. Like, and with Shador, you're saying Dion went out there and said, we're not going to play for no teams that play in the cold or open domes. What? That's like half of the daggone teams in the AFC. So then it's like, you're already eliminating. He just said he didn't want to play for the Chargers particularly. I guess they had some kind of internal conversations that they didn't like or whatever. And then when they put the diagraph up there, they were like, they talk about Shiloh, Shador, and Dion in the picture, and then they had Archie, Peyton, and Eli. But you had 3 Hall of Famers in one picture, and then you have 1 GOAT DB in the other picture, and 2 other guys that played college. Let their careers cook up a little bit, because even the dude went undrafted, Shiloh. Yeah, he still got into the league. You get what I'm saying? Now it doesn't matter how you got into the league; it's how you're gonna stay in the league. That's my thing.
To me, it felt like they was trying to humble him. That I don't know of any. Well, I don't know of any instance of where I don't want my quarterback to think he's the best player. I don't know of any instance where I don't think any player on my team is better than everybody that's coming into this. Now, should he have done the combine? I think so, right? I don't think I've ever seen, because did Cam Ward do the combine? Was Cam Ward there throwing?
No.
Oh, Cam didn't throw at the combine either?
A lot of quarterbacks
It's a
didn't
lot of
do it.
quarterbacks. It's a lot
So
of
that's why I'm
quarterbacks.
okay. So that's okay. So
They just don't talk
that's
about
new to
it.
me.
Joe Burrow didn't do the
about it.
combine. Joe Burrow didn't do the combine.
And Joe Burrow is insanely cocky. So I don't. So it seems like to me. I'm not as familiar. It sounds to me that they were upset that I hate that a black dude is doing it now because it
Johnny
sounds like it's been Johnny Manziel was a cokehead and they still drafted him and he was super cocky coming out.
Baker Mayfield. Johnny Manziel told you, he said, I watch zero film. I don't watch film. I don't watch film at all. He told them this. He told them this at the draft. He said, I don't watch zero film.
That's crazy, right? So how would that? So that's why I'm confused because let me ask y'all this because again, I'm not as familiar as a quarterback. When we talking about NFL picks coming out, was Shador versus Johnny Manziel as far as a prospect? Who was one better than the other, or are they about the same as far as
Johnny's way better.
Johnny way better.
Johnny's
as a prospect
way better.
Yeah.
Like when we talk about,
but
we talk about
no, I'm
football.
not talking about in
Football,
college. I'm talking about as a prospect for the NFL. You know what
Johnny,
I'm saying?
Johnny coming in was supposed to be like Shador, a top 5 pick.
There you go.
Johnny,
but him talking and everything else, he fell into the late first round.
That's what I'm saying.
Because his rebuttals and how he talk and the interviews and stuff like that, it dropped his stock. People think that like it should be in most cases, but people think that your skill set and how good you are is just gonna carry you every single time. But they don't understand that, like I said, the business part about it. You gotta understand, bro. With me not saying much but saying a lot, you know who watching. So what I'm saying is you got to be able to display yourself a certain way. They want to be able to market you a certain way. And sometimes that's a conflict of interest no matter how good you are. That's why they so quick to take deals from everybody.
I'm not mad at that. What I'm saying is Johnny Manziel's conversation dropped him down to late first round.
Sure.
Shador Sanders dropped to the 5th. That's a big difference. If Shador goes second round, then okay, right? All right, you had a bad interview. They don't like. From what Shador did, I would have thought he was the one that was doing coke. From how far he fell. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how bad was these interviews? Is what I'm asking. How bad was the interview for you to go to the 5th round?
They say he was in an interview. How Bobby Shmurda was in that Epic Records.
He was in that
because it just didn't make sense because we all seen him play, so just like how can all these teams just?
And I saw the same hands up on him.
He was top 5 in the Heisman voting.
That's what I'm that's exactly
like, he won the Johnny Unitas award. He won, you know what I'm saying? Like he had the accolades, all that. So
let me ask you this as a panel: who is better, Shador or Cam?
Cam, of course. Come on now.
Okay, I just wanted to check some temperature here.
Now, hold on. No. Now let's do a better temperature check. Who's better, Shador or Jackson Dort?
Jackson is crazy.
It's crazy. So
wait,
Jackson, it's debatable.
It's better than Shador Sanders.
But listen,
it's debatable. It's not like
look. Yo, Jackson is playing in the SEC. What are we talking about, Ken? Don't do this, Ken. You know the level is different.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
No, I'm talking to Ken. Ken.
Hold on.
Buffs conference and the SEC. Ken.
Hold on. Okay. I feel you. But did they not go to the Big 10 or the Pac-12? Did they not?
Big 12.
They got a better. They play Oregon. They got a better schedule.
Yeah.
And they got flushed. They got flushed.
How old Miss?
They was one game out the playoffs.
That first year,
it was one game out the playoffs.
So winning matters when it comes to MVP in basketball. Winning doesn't matter when it comes to your stock in college football.
No,
it don't seem like it. I don't think it does.
I got a problem with that when it comes to prospects. Because if you can't win in college, why do you think that they think that you can win in the NFL?
Travis Hunter was second pick though. He on the same team.
He's insane though.
Travis,
he's one of one.
Talking about winning. He was on the same team. He went number 2.
Who throwing Travis the ball? Who throwing Travis the ball?
Shador is, but who's wide open every time he cooking everybody?
Bro, his whole team be open.
Bro,
that's why.
Bro, listen, Khalil could go out there and throw Travis 30 touchdowns.
Hey, stop playing with my man Lil Top. Stop playing with Lil like that.
I can
You
throw.
do it?
Bro,
Oh
he
yeah,
got-
I feel
I'm
like you
not
trying
playing
to
with
try
his
you.
top.
Lil. My
I
bad,
said
bro. My
Khalil
bad.
could go out there and throw Travis 30 touchdowns. How open he was.
It sounded like you saying you a bum, Khalil. That's what I heard. I heard a bum.
Khalil. Now he's trying.
That's
Khalil,
what
you
I
see how he's trying to do it?
heard.
I just gave him a compliment. Now he want to manipulate it.
Ted,
I
his
I
other
said
wide receiver got drafted.
okay. I mean, but what I'm saying is he's good and he accomplished a lot. His collegiate career is decorated for sure.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this shit not hitting like Tebow. This shit not hitting like Baker. This shit not hitting like Johnny. This shit not hitting like Tua.
Ted, let me ask y'all a better question. That's a panel. Should Shedeur Sanders have went in the 5th round?
No.
That's ultimately
he should have went higher. He should have went higher. I don't have a problem with him going middle second, even early third. But
let me ask
is
the panel.
crazy.
Let me ask the panel this. Go ahead,
Ken. Hey, close us out, man. Let's go. Go ahead.
What did Cam do better than Shedeur?
Everything. He won
Everything.
games.
Everything. Touchdown.
How far did he go?
Almost to the playoffs.
He went to that bowl and played Syracuse
almost?
and lost.
Did you just say almost?
Zell did. Look at Zell. Why he ain't saying that?
Did you watch the defense was terrible though. So
Terrible.
Who better?
His
Who
offensive
better?
line was
Who's better?
terrible.
Who's better, Ken?
Did Cam not have an offensive line?
But
He did. But
I'm
who's
just
better?
saying, if we got to score 100 points to win the
Ken
game,
said
you
Shedeur
can't
already.
do that
Ken
every
picked Shedeur
game.
already.
No, Ken didn't pick. Ken didn't pick yet.
I picked Shedeur.
Oh, you said Shedeur?
I picked Shedeur.
He said that at the beginning.
I ain't mad at you.
He did better without an offensive line. He did way better without an offense. Cam sitting back there like this, sitting back there.
He played Colorado State twice.
Why his face looking like that?
He played Colorado State twice.
Come on, man. Look, we ain't gonna beat it to death, man. Look, because I want to talk to you about the NBA.
That was the first year, Ted. But anyway,
I know. You good.
Look,
I like
Shedeur.
Shedeur. I like Shedeur,
man. How y'all want to do this? How y'all want to do this, man?
Let's talk. Let's do the play. Let's do the playoffs.
Go ahead, Lil. Go pop us out, man. Pop us out.
I want to make an announcement. Okay. Jaden McDaniels, if you watching this, hey, if you happen to come by this video, be yourself. Be yourself. Please be yourself. I don't know what you got going on, but you need to be yourself.
What he doing, Lil? Why you saying that, Lil? What happened?
Monster.
30 piece.
That's somebody else right there.
Say he acting out of body. He out his body.
Hey, they need to knock. They need to knock on his door, Lil.
Bron said, I don't know a game where he shot more than 22 shots in his life. Luka is a cone. He ain't even a cone no more. He's not even a cone. He a light pole.
That's just not moving.
I don't know what else to do, bro. They need to look. Let me tell you. They need to just let Jaden McDaniels go ISO the whole game. Deny everybody else.
Is that bad?
Talk
to me, man. So let's Lakers, Minnesota, man. Lakers, Minnesota. Minnesota just won game 3. They up 2-1. Are the Lakers in trouble? What we looking like? What's
It's
deep water. Are we nervous? Are we scared now?
Yeah.
Like we said that first game.
Ain't no Lakers in 5, none of that.
You see Luka be like, hey, if we playing pickup, we see somebody that can't guard nobody. Hey, look who you got on you.
Yeah,
man, Luka is Ant-Man killing him, Nas Reed killing him, McDaniels killing. I'm like, bro.
Everybody.
And Bron had to score what, 40?
He had 38.
38.
And
he was shooting from Chattanooga. I said, God damn, where you shooting the threes at? I said, shit.
Bro, he shot 3 back to back. I said, yeah, the game over with. But
Jeez,
hey, the only thing I said they can do, Luka come off the bench.
Off the bench?
Come off the bench.
But I thought he was sick. I thought he was just sick, though. I thought he was sick this last game.
Nah.
I don't want to hear that.
It wasn't a stomach problem or something.
He was sick. He was fucked up, though.
I thought he was like pooping or something.
And then y'all got to admit, like, it's terrible because it was 3 games. But game 2, he did actually have collective effort on defense. Like, he was actually getting stops, stripping shit and everything. Like, he was actually playing defense. Yes. I'm telling you, this for the people that watch the games. They know. I'm talking about Luka was actually trying game 2. Game 3, I ain't got no excuses for him. But tonight,
he had his spurts, man.
but I'm not gonna lie, straight up, tonight is must win, must
They
win.
play at 3. They finna play in a minute.
Today.
Yeah, they play at 3.
In about 2 hours.
Mhm.
They better have a different scheme, like Lil said, because if not,
Yeah.
Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What we
Cancun.
doing if Luka and LeBron lose first round, man? We need
Y'all
Bron
gotta-
retire, man. We need what we doing. What's happening?
I think Bron retired when his next son come in.
Bryce.
Damn,
So
how long
it's,
that's gonna
it's
be?
not necessarily Bron's
years.
fault. Y'all don't none of this
Bryce got
falls
the
on
whole
Bron.
4 years.
Oh, no.
None of this-
Nah.
Look, man. Look, Bron is in a lose-lose situation. However it go.
Yeah. Because if it's not a win, if you don't win the finals,
If he win,
yeah, I agree.
if he win, they're gonna say the refs help the Lakers. If he lose, they're gonna say, "Oh, you lost to Anthony Edwards first round." I just want the Lakers to hoop to do this for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, he just got to win the first round. He ain't got to win the finals. I'll say that.
What they say?
I think that's where you're wrong.
You're a rational
We saying that because
person.
we saying that off of a point of view because we all like or respect LeBron. The people that don't like LeBron say he needs to win this year.
Like Ken, ask Ken. Ask Ken what happens. Ask Ken. Ask Ken what happened. He lose first round. Ask Ken. This shit gonna go up.
Now the conversation is gonna be this. Now the conversation.
Steph Curry in front of him. Look.
Crazy.
That's the other part too, especially if Steph Curry win without Jimmy Butler out there in Houston.
Yeah,
I definitely got
something to talk about.
Oh man,
top five all time.
Steph Curry, man. Let's go there, man. Let's go.
It's time
Man.
to switch
Warriors
games.
Rockets game.
You can talk about that one.
Yeah, man. Warriors Rockets, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I would have bet it 1,000 times. We was on TikTok Live yesterday, and I said if Jimmy Butler is not playing, the Rockets is gonna beat them, no question. And then you forget, great players are great for a reason. A part of being great is being great.
Yep.
God damn it, Steph Curry is a great fucking player.
I was looking at this game and I was saying, bro, that's why we can't let go of these players. KD, Steph, and Bron.
Don't throw KD.
Bron,
Hold on. Pause.
I'm gonna throw him in there.
Finish your thought. My bad. I'm sorry. That triggered something in my brain. My bad.
That's
KD, Steph.
That's why we can't. They still the face of the league because it's just you watch them and you just like, damn, this 2016 all over again. Bron scoring 30, Curry carrying his team to the win. It's just like we give it Jalen Green. We
against
trying
a
to
great
give
defensive team too. This is a great defensive perimeter.
My bad, Ted. We trying to give Jalen Green.
He deserve it. He deserves the criticism.
We trying to get past the torch type moment, and you not trying to take it.
How many he have yesterday? Jalen Green had 7 points.
9
points.
Another single digit, man.
9.
2. So that first game he had single digits, right, Zell?
9, 39, and 9.
Yeah, he had like 7. He had 5 or 7 in the first game.
I changed. Cade is better than Jalen Green.
That was the argument. That wasn't an argument.
That's not an exception.
That wasn't an
argument.
argument.
Words for Cade too. I got some words for Cade. I'm gonna wait.
That wasn't an argument.
It's not about Cade versus Jalen Green, but I feel like Jalen Green gotta be aggressive out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you have like single digits, I want you to. If you have single digits, I'm cool with you having like with 15 shot attempts. Like, but if you have like 7, you're not being aggressive now. You gotta shoot the ball. Like, just go out there and play.
And somebody had told me Sangoon, Amir Thompson. Whoa. I think it was them two up there, Ted and EJ.
I'm up top. Hey. I'm at the bottom. That ain't me. That's them.
Yeah. Anyway, on my computer, you up top.
So you want to be funny? So we gonna be funny, bro. You told me about Bam, Tyler Hero. They got 40 pieces.
Say the other one though, Ted. Say the other one. Ja Morant, Memphis.
Memphis is gone past it.
We gonna get there. Hold on. We gonna get there.
We gone.
But hey,
they put that Memphis game on early to get them home.
Hey man,
bro.
Listen. Go and get y'all up out of here, man. Hold on. With the Rockets though, bro, what do y'all think they need to do? Like, what is let me not ask
exactly what Ken Zell said.
What's that, Ted?
Jalen Green has to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
If you are the
A
top two
boxing one.
player, yeah, if you are a top two player, you have to get at least 15 to 20 shots up in the playoffs. Your volume has to go up regardless of how it looks, in regards to how you open up in the first quarter. If your shots are not falling down, or whatever case may be, you got to get to the line. Like, I think that Jalen Green is so three happy that if the three not falling, he gets discouraged. And with the athleticism that you do have, can't nobody deny you at the rim. You just got to get there. And this is why I say that, having that utility to have a mid range is something that you need, because that three may not always fall. So you need to take two or three dribbles after a pump fake, pull up, easy work. And also, it looks to me as like these guys as a whole in Houston don't really know how to break a 1-3-1. And when you got to break a 1-3-1, you got to make that first initial pass inside 15. Look around. The corners are 9 times out of 10 going to be open, so they're going to slack off. And now you got a wide open jump shot at the free throw line, or you go to that cup with conviction because there's only one defender down there. So I think that they're real hesitant, because this is why Draymond is number 3 in the DPOY discussion, because the things that he does not always come up on the stat sheet. They always like, oh yeah, 8, 8, and 8. He ass is a bitch. Okay, listen. His presence alone, of if you're about to go to do a layup and he screams at you and says, "You soft as a bitch," and then you'll smoke the layup just off of him saying that. And he's not even over there for real, or he's not even rotating on time.
Yeah. Jalen Green. I seen Jalen Green about to fight him at the end of the game. I
So
like
what I
that.
think,
Win the parking lot battle, man. I like that. I like when
but
people man. Go beat him up. Go
but
for hey.
but I challenge
Mhm.
Jalen Green to drop 25. If he don't, that shit over with, bro.
That's
He
why.
ha-
Yeah. Yeah.
25 is all we
That's what I
need.
was gonna ask y'all, Ted. So y'all got who y'all got winning this series now? Now that they done, I hate to say
if
stole. I feel like they stole this game at home because
Nah,
no,
you
for
just
me, no Jimmy Butler.
you're protecting home court. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what hurt, like you and Zell and Ken and Lil all watched, you was up 10 going into the half.
Mm-hmm.
You was up 10. So it's not, so in my mind, Steph did everything that we already expected him to do, regardless of the defense, regardless of the situation without Jimmy. The Rockets let that game go, or whatever the case may be. They got stagnant. Fred VanVleet came out and had 10 in the first quarter, and you didn't even see him no
He
more.
did. He
So
did.
so what I'm saying
15 at
is,
the half. Yep. Yep. Yep.
this goes to show that, like, none of these guys that haven't been here, it shows that they have not been here. The
Mm-hmm.
lights is a lot different, and I could admit it. Bro, I'm a big Houston advocate all year, but these lights is bright for these boys. And man, he's out there, bro. He's doing it in and out, full
He's
speed,
doing
jumps
that
in the air,
passionately.
act like he about to do a damn layup, and then passes it to nobody. And I'm like, bro, he done did it 4-5
You know
times.
what I noticed? I noticed too in this playoffs, y'all. I mean, if I know we watch a lot of basketball, but for people in general who are like, well, they don't play enough defense and they just shoot a lot of threes and the points per game. If y'all notice this, bro, I don't think there's been maybe 2 games where it's over 110 points a game. Everybody is literally 110 and under. Like last night, I think it was
Well,
94-105.
well,
Go ahead, talk
well,
to me. What you
Memphis
say?
game. Well, Memphis
The
games.
Memphis, yeah, my bad. The Memphis will end at the Clippers and the Nuggets when they won 117-83 or something. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of
Yeah.
defense. Like
Hey,
everybody's numbers is shrinking.
this playoffs is getting back to them old times. It's
That's
getting
what I'm
more
getting at,
it's getting
Zell.
more
Exactly.
physical, but it's
Yeah.
like with the 3 points in the mid range, like you said, so when I'm watching New York and the Pistons, it's a lot of mid range going on. You watch Houston and the Warriors,
Let's
they don't go
talk about.
they don't
Please
even
let's
go
talk about
past the
them.
3 point. They just shoot threes. Like you shoot
Who
a
you
three, I
say,
Please
shoot
let's
a
Zell?
talk.
three.
Just
You
shoot
shoot a
threes?
three,
Which
I shoot
team?
a three. The Warriors and the Rockets, they just shooting threes back to
Oh,
back. Who gonna make one
yeah,
first?
yeah. Zell. Go. So talk to us, man. Let's pivot to them then. Let's go. Pistons and Knicks, man. How you
Time
feeling,
out.
man?
Time out. Time out.
Oh,
Time
Ken.
out.
Oh,
Hold on.
Ken
Hold
wants
on. Hold
smoke.
on.
Now
Hold
let's
on.
keep
Hold
go.
on.
Let's keep
Ken
go.
want. Go
Jalen
ahead.
Brunson. This
Oh,
shit
okay.
so hard. He a great player. He a great player for right now. This shit so hard to watch. Like every fucking time he get the ball, it's like he looking for a call.
The foul
If you
baby.
see, these playoffs, they holding their whistle, bro. Get your ISO, get your 1-on-1. Like, bro, go get a
It, it
bucket. Stop doing that.
I'm not. So Zell, I'm sorry, Zell. Ken, I'm on the fence in that sense because it's kind of like, I mean, we got to keep in mind that Jalen Brunson is also 6'1" and he's like not athletic. So he's using what he got to do because he's their primary scorer. So he's using his advantage to try to draw fouls as a little man. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I get why he does it so much because, and on top of that, when he doing that foul bait shit, he's really good at making those free throws. Those jump shots, those little baby mid range, getting fake hit and throwing. He hits them shits a lot, even when.
But that's the thing though. He can actually play, so it's like, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like he can do all this without the fouls, and
that's what I'm saying. Because SGA ain't doing it.
What you gotta do?
What?
SGA ain't doing it. Oh, okay. I'm surprised.
He ain't doing it no more.
What?
I'm surprised to hear that.
Listen,
bro. You telling me to my face that SGA don't foul bait?
He definitely does.
I haven't in the playoffs. I haven't seen it.
Well, not this series. He ain't had to. Ain't nobody been checking.
Not right now.
Bro, did you watch the game last night? Yesterday or two?
I didn't watch the one yesterday.
Bro,
I watched
Desmond Bain was in jail trying to not touch him. Bro, he had 5 fouls in the third quarter. What do we? Man, hold on.
Go ahead, Ted.
I didn't.
We gotta take our listen. When we do this pod, even I do gotta work on it. We gotta stop being victims of that bias, bro. What do you got against Jalen Brunson when he's out there averaging 30 for 3 years in the playoffs?
I said.
I don't care how you get it. I don't care how you get it. Get it.
No,
I don't care how you get it.
You know I don't care. I love that.
No, Ken. Yo, I'm about to spaz. You can't tell me that your Dwayne Wade is your fucking favorite player of all time and he didn't foul bait in the playoffs. He went to the free throw line the most in NBA history as a shooting guard in the finals in 2005.
We talking about one final.
No. I wanted to be fair and clear because I knew you was gonna say this.
He was waiting on you.
I knew you was gonna say this.
He was waiting. You gotta stop calling him before the pod.
You can't tell me that Wade did not foul bait when he did the pump fake and he jumped into you. He told everybody, I stole the pump fake from Sam Cassell because I was looking for the contact.
He just say that. He
Facts.
just said that.
Facts.
So stop saying that. You glorify the greatness of what he did and how
he blow right past them and looking for a foul. He blow right past them and looking for a foul. I'm like, bro, just go lay the ball.
You telling me when SGA go full speed, pass somebody off an in and out, and he waits, he looks over to see who's closing out or on his hip, and he jumps into him? What is that? That's not foul baiting?
SGA, they both do. I think they both do. He was just saying that he do.
SGA is 6'6" though. That's the difference. It's a height difference, bro.
If I blow past you, I'm laying the ball up.
You blow past him, and you got to deal with Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Durant. Them some big athletic motherfuckers. So I don't always want to go in the paint and get beat up. I'd rather get fouled by this perimeter player.
He don't have to. He can float. All you do is float the ball.
We're short guards. I'd rather get fouled by a perimeter player than get fouled by this big man that has really, really bad intentions for me.
Pull the mid range.
Shoot the mid.
Hold
on. Y'all, I don't want y'all to stepping on the Knicks Pistons, man. So Zell, to this though, to what they saying, how do you feel about the way Jalen Brunson is playing? Like, because I mean, I know you watching it with a hawk eye. It's because that's your guy.
I mean, I feel like what Ken said, like he's foul baiting too much because basically it's like this: when a man Thompson might make any, I mean not a man, but a Thompson.
I got you. I'm sorry.
If you make any type of contact or even like bumping, he'll go past them, and he might fall, and then he'll look up and then be like, you know what I'm saying? They blow their whistle, but it's just like.
He is light skinned.
It wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just like just play basketball. And you keep looking up, you keep putting your hands up. Like him and Cat, they do that all the time.
That's
true. So I feel like I feel like they just gotta go out there and play basketball. They just play physical.
Out of all the calls that he get, how many calls do you think is valid?
What the calls that Brunson did?
The calls against Brunson. Out of all the calls out of the series, how many do you think are valid?
The only ones is the shot, the actual like pump fakes, and they actually like bumping to him. But
the rest of them, he not getting touched.
Nah.
Okay, that's fair. So say the same about Cade. Cade got 5 free throw calls in a row in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm glad they paying attention now. I hope you get more today.
There's no way that y'all tell me that Jalen Brunson foul baits and K don't.
I was just about to ask you about K. I was about to say,
No. See, I was
I don't
waiting
think
for
K
Giselle.
foul baits. I don't think K
No,
foul
K
baits.
Not more.
K don't
K
foul
just
bait,
get
bro.
fouled. It's
K,
the ref. Go talk to the ref. K not looking for a foul. He just get fouled.
He open.
Kate is a pure.
He open.
Yeah, he
Cade
just
is a
get fouled.
Now, Zell, what I was gonna say about Cade though, hey man, it's time. Stop looking to pass the ball in fourth quarter. I know he made a shot. I think he went 10 for 25 in the last game.
Hey,
He went 10.
I wore this jersey for K, man. This is what he got to become this man today.
What you mean when you say that, Zell?
He got to be petrific, man. He got to just go out there, shoot lights out, take
Go shoot
over.
that mud, man. He did a spin move, falling away, and look at the pass and got called for a travel. That's when I said, hey, man, I got some choice. Hey, bro, stop going up, jumping the ball, looking to pass that motherfucker. Shoot the ball. Shoot. Yeah. It's time to live and die by it. It's time for me, man. I said this earlier.
I'm seeing the little small things with the experience though. Even like with Jalen Durant throwing that pass in that last, you know what I'm saying, that last I'm starting to see just a little experience with the players and stuff like that.
See, we talk about inbounding again, right?
That was
why is Jalen Durant taking the ball?
That was coaching.
I think it's a coaching thing. Why is Jalen Durant? Why is your center taking the ball?
Free throws.
The biggest person.
Get his big butt out the game. Reed had been playing great. Let Reed be in, or
and if anything, they could have. You know what I'm saying? Just do
hey, big butt is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie.
I be trying not to cuss, man. His
big butt is crazy. It's crazy.
He too strong. Look, Zell, because he too goddamn strong. He had a tip. He had a jump ball in the center of the court right there versus a Jalen Brunson that just smacked the goddamn ball out of my. I was like, hey man,
you gotta think about it. That's too. I mean that last one, just because it was just 0.5, I can't really get too mad about it. But
right.
That tip ball, it was just like.
I was like, why you hit it so hard? He didn't even jump. You just he got that dumb strength. He too strong.
And like we not playing volleyball.
Ted, you looking to pause me. I ain't said nothing, Ted. You just
I'm just listening, bro.
I ain't said nothing, bro. So look, how you feeling, Zale? So who's at home? Is the Pistons at home today, right?
Yeah, it's game four. Game 4,
Pistons at home. How you feeling about the series now, man? You still I know you, I mean, obviously, you think it goes 6 or 7?
The Knicks, they making every shot. So we gotta stop OG or Michael. We gotta stop somebody who's not the main guy. You know what I'm saying? Because like we see like Cat and Brunson, they gonna kind of get their numbers regardless. We gotta stop. We gotta stop the role players. Like the role players can't be having.
If you would have told me that before the season started that OG was gonna be a better scorer than Michael, I wouldn't have believed it. OG he just does more. He just does more
with the Pistons. It's like Tobias Harris will go off, and then Tim Hardaway Jr. no points, and then Tim Hardaway Jr. will score 18. And then Tobias Harris
the first half. He fell off in the second half that last game.
It's like they can't. They can't do it together.
If K get 30, Tim Hardaway Jr. get 15, and then Tobias Harris like 20, y'all be good.
Yeah.
Yo, when did E-Lab start like co-hosted with Dunkin' Donuts? All this goddamn Cade glazing y'all doing. What the fuck is going on?
Oh my God.
I am a Cade. Hold on. Y'all know we got footage from 6 months ago saying
no,
Cade
I'm saying Zell valid because that's his squad, but bro, like why y'all overstamping Cade now?
Because you know what, Ted, we was on live yesterday, Ted. We was on live talking about this. I am ready for a change of the guard. So I'm past Ken. So Ken's saying we need to keep KD, Steph, and Bron relevant. I'm like, forget them. I want to see Cade. I want to see Jalen Green. I want to see SGA. I'm ready for the new guys to step up and prove themselves, bro. I want to see that. I'm over them, bro. I'm over it, bro. But what I was gonna say before we get to this,
you over them, but they finna be like this. They finna be like
you. Ain't neither one of them finna get a ring. Bron or Steph. Bron or Steph. Neither one of them getting a ring. I don't want to hear that.
You know the two names that he want to see. Put the banner up, Ken. It's easy. It's clear. It's either SGA or Tatum.
Yeah.
SGA. That's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for
Hey,
them.
man.
I want to because
Hey,
another part of me.
that's the one I want to talk about next. Just
Bro, be on suicide watch if Joker put a ring up again.
Hold on, I was gonna say that I want to even mind Joker, but I won't listen, y'all. My goal is I want the NBA analysts to have to watch basketball and actually form an opinion about somebody new. We know who Jalen, LeBron James, and all them is. They can. You can literally say LeBron James had a good game and blah 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 from 5 years of memory without watching the game. With Jalen Green and Caden, you actually have to watch their game and form an opinion. We don't have like a lot of data on them for them to actually say stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go watch the game, bro. So I just want people to have a new narrative in the NBA. That's the word, y'all. I need some new narratives in the NBA, bro. And I want one of my narratives is right now, Knicks and Pistons is the best thing going in the playoffs right now. It's the best series in my opinion. I got Knicks Pistons, man. I had to say that before we go to the next topic because
I like all the
go. Who is it?
All those 3 and 6 matchups. I like even because even on the other side, I like. Well, yeah, what was the 3 and 6 on the
3-6
West?
is the
Lakers,
Lakers and the what's name, innit?
Lakers and
the Wolves. 3-6
well,
over there is Lakers and the Wolves.
I say the best series over there is the Nuggets and the Clippers.
Nuggets Clippers is 4-5. That's fire too.
Yeah, 4-5. So I say that's the best one.
Who would you say you want to go to next, Zell? Which one? Tatum them?
I want to talk about I feel like Tatum, he look corny, man.
Why corny? What corny? What happened?
Because Paolo Banchero came out and said, "I don't wear nobody's shoes against them." Type. So, cause he was been wearing like Jason Tatum shoes throughout the season and stuff.
Okay.
Because he Jordan brand.
So Jason Tatum want to wear the Paolo. He want to wear Paolo PE shoes himself. Jason Tatum. He want to wear his on Game 3. So I'm saying myself. So the man just said he don't want to wear your shoes against him. So you gonna wear Paolo shoes of your PEs, whatever. And I'm like, why? I'm like, that's some corny shit to do. Like this. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself, man.
What you mean, Lil? What you mean, chest not checking? You think he doing it as a?
You think you don't want to wear my shoes? I'm gonna wear your product of shoes and bust your egg.
But they lost, so I feel like he didn't.
He said, "But they lost."
Yeah, so he tried. Brother.
He did go crazy though. Tatum did have 36. He was who?
Nah, he had a good game for sure. But it's like you know what I'm saying?
Who won? I ain't been watching this. Who won?
Magic won. It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
Celtics.
Y'all
done? Are y'all done?
They had
y'all done?
What you got to say, man?
Hey, listen. So I got a little cosign with Zell, bro. Hey, Tatum is out there overrated with them buckets. Let me tell y'all why, fellas. Because I've been waiting.
Wait a minute. Before you go, did he not just tell us 30 is 30? I don't care how you get it. That was like 10 minutes ago. What?
30 with a win. My fault.
Go ahead,
my
Tim.
bad.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I gotta be careful around EJ. Woo, Lord have mercy. I gotta be careful. Hey, listen.
Go ahead.
So, now all jokes aside, the series is actually a little bit better than I thought it was. 1-8. All right. So this is why I say this. So, y'all know that Tatum had got hurt. He got that wrist injury or whatever the case may be when he got that flagrant and he kind of banged up. So he didn't play game 2. So Brown went out there and snapped. He went out there and snapped, got 30 plus and got the win, took care of it, right? So they went to Orlando. Tatum comes back and he scores 36 and they lose. So the thing about it, what I'm saying is, there's a 30 where you have the control of the whole game, and then the person that you're playing has to try to fight back. And there's also a 30 that is kind of empty calories. It doesn't really affect the game. You kind of get in the flow.
Garbage minutes.
Oh yeah. I like that, Ken. But here's my thing. All jokes aside,
I got another person too, because I watched that whole game.
So here's my thing.
And I was like, how he get a triple double? But we'll talk about that later.
So here's my thing, fellas. Are y'all telling me right now in this series, Tatum looks better than Paolo?
In this series, no.
In this series,
I got a few calls.
Does Tatum look better than Paolo in this series?
I plead the
At this moment.
Y'all know how I feel about Paolo. Y'all know how I feel about him.
I got a call from a Lakers fan said they rather have Paolo than
Tatum?
A Lakers fan said they rather have
Paolo than Luka Doncic. Oh,
LeBron.
I ain't mad at that. Listen, bro. Listen,
that
y'all
makes
know
sense.
me, and I don't want to talk about Paulo and Franz because last time I did it, they got hurt. Right? I've been bigging them up all season, and I don't. I'm scared to even talk about them. But
say it.
This Magic
say
team,
it with your chest.
Listen, this Magic team is, if we being real, they are top 3 seed for real. When they healthy, when they have Paulo, Franz, Jalen Suggs still ain't playing. That team was a top team in the East. So
and
I know
Mo
y'all.
Wagner's hurt.
And Mo, come on now. So we can't act like this is really a true 7 seed. So Paulo to me was an all-star. Paulo and Franz were both all-stars before they got hurt. So this team is tough. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, Paulo is out there. Hey, I made this comparison, y'all. I think I said this a while ago, but I also remember somebody else saying Paulo is what Michael Beasley was supposed to be. His game,
oh my
game
God.
looks like what Michael, and it's like, dang boy,
6'10",
6'10", play that midi. He can shoot the 3, but that ain't really his game. And he is constant pressure.
Once he get that 3 down.
Listen, because he getting 34, 36 the hard way. He getting it though. He getting 18 buckets.
But what I'm saying, what we used to talk about, if he had the conviction that Giannis got, oh my God, he would be the best player in the NBA. Like he would be if he had the determination to get to the rack like Giannis do with the tools that he got and the handles that he got, it would be like you know how we always big up Zion's potential. Yes. This is what I see in the same exact facet.
Yeah. Like I think he's gonna be better than Giannis.
Okay.
That's a tough conversation. Wait a minute, kid.
Like,
wait a minute.
I gave him one flower. You want me to give him the whole garden?
You gotta throw your arms up when you jump out the window, baby. You gotta fly with me. Come on, I'm gonna fly with you. Come on, hey.
Listen,
that's some tough skills to feel.
Listen, Ted.
You good? Go ahead. This your floor.
He just threw a grenade out, man.
He doing this early. He doing this early.
I got you.
This is early.
I got you.
Giannis, it took him about 7-8 years.
I got you. I'm not mad.
It did.
No, it didn't take 7 years. It didn't take 7 years.
It took 7. It took 7.
It didn't take 7 years.
His first like 6 years, he was averaging like 12, 13 points, man. It took him about 6-7 years. It did.
Okay.
Giannis became Giannis, what, 2018, 2019?
Yeah, he did. It took him a while. But now when we say became, we're talking about like 25, because he got the 25 points per game. I think that's 6th season. I'm gonna look it up real quick just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure he got the 26 points. I
feel like before
that's a good man.
I want you to stand on that. In 10 years, I want you to stand on that.
Kid, you know why I don't want you to stand on it? I don't want you to stand on it. Because listen, Giannis now, we got to keep in mind, Giannis play both sides of the ball. Giannis is an elite defender as well. And that's the other part of it. Right? We can't elite. He is a top 3 defender.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? He's one of them.
I'm gonna say offense.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's
don't backpedal now, gangster.
Yeah.
Don't backpedal now, gangster.
Yeah. Oh, Leo got us right there. Leo, what it is, Leo? Oh, okay. So 5th, maybe 4th season?
Yeah.
What was that 23 the season y'all want to say?
Talking about 8-9 seasons. Man, y'all kill me.
You right.
No, talking about 8-9.
I said he out 17.
So the Carfax.
Yeah, he said 7. He said 17.
Yeah, whatever season that was.
And, I mean, Lil, I appreciate you, my dog. You don't get to that chat. You just pull up them numbers. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't.
We weren't talking about no Giannis and no. We weren't talking about Giannis until
2017.
2018.
That's because he ain't come from Duke and he won't know top prospect. Fuck you talking about.
I ain't gonna lie to you. 26 though. 26 and 7. You're 450 in the league. You there?
Yeah.
But anyway,
you there.
But I'm glad that we pivoted. Let's talk about this Bucks Indiana series. Let's go. It looked a little bland. It started off slow. I had very, very low hopes. And then I seen Gary. No. I don't want you to do that. Gary Trent had a 37 bomb right when he needed it at home. Giannis had a 37 clip bomb.
Indiana
and he been averaging. What he been averaging?
Now do the other bomb for red. Now who the other one that bombed the opposite way? Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard is booty.
Indiana is 6, bro. Indiana is 6.
Yeah.
Indiana is 6, bro.
That's all I gotta say about that.
I got a 50 for both of y'all. What's happening? That's crazy. It's going 7. Giannis is wilding.
Well, Indiana is 7. You added a game.
You ain't say that number.
Look,
I just disagree with the number. But I ain't
He said
but hey,
Indiana
listen.
7.
listen, but what
DJ told
proved
me
to me?
go ahead.
I'll go. I was gonna say this real quick, Ted, than you. What Gary Trent proved to me by scoring 37 is that if Dame could just carry his fucking weight, we can win. If Dame go out there and get me the 30 that he's supposed to be getting me, we can fucking win. So all right, Gary, appreciate it. Dame, this
It's
next
like
game,
Gary
I
Trent
need
had to
25.
grab the. It's like Gary Trent had to grab the ball from like, man, give me that.
Yeah, it was
Like,
like,
you know what I'm saying? What
come
you
on,
doing?
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Hey.
They are listen. It's not just see this is what I hate because it's easy to do it because that's what he's known for. Yeah, I get it. He's shooting terrible, but let's talk about it, bro. Them guards from Indiana are picking on him in the pick and roll. So let me break down the game a little bit heavier. These are different. Listen,
Luka
these are
Dame on
different
defense.
set of ears. I'm gonna talk to the Khalil and the Ken and the EJ and the Zell, the dorks. So when they got him in pick and roll, he refuses to fight through the screen. So what he does is called a scram scheme. And I don't know if y'all know what a scram scheme is, right? So when you
I don't.
drop down,
What is it, Ted?
all right, so when you do a scram bailout, that means that you take the actual contact from the pick, you drop down to about maybe 2 feet inside the free throw line, and you find the shortest corner, and then you let your big man trail back. So what happens in this particular case is they're taking the screen so high at the top of the key that when he gets to 2 feet in front of the free throw line and he does that scram set, they're already passing it to that short corner or the long corner. So he has so much distance to travel to actually close out. So two things happen. If he doesn't close out on time, they shoot it. If he closes out too aggressively, pump fake, drive, and give it to the other side of the actual court. So what happens is you're in no man's land when you do that scram theory because you're looking for a short corner to close out on. But closing out on a short three is like closing out on the mid range. Because if you miss your assignment, it's so many different options that you can go from. You get what I'm saying? So what I think is I think that Dame is getting picked on so badly on defense on the high screen and roll that he needs to just fight through the screen and just live with what happens if somebody is at least semi close to him. When you're trying to scramble and find somebody that are shooting at that level like Nebhart, Halliburton, uh Benedict or whatever the case may be, Matherin, like those type of guys, they're gonna get them shots up volume, and they're all taller than him. So they don't even see him when he closed out in the first place. They look at him as we were talking about Luka, a cone, not as bad, but it is pretty bad. So what I'm saying is, he needs to stop doing that scram theory where he's trying to drop and go find a corner and.
You rather him go over the screen? Would you rather him go over and chase?
You got to, because if you don't go over the screen and have a body within maybe 3 to 5 feet versus trying to go 15, 20 feet, your legs are done by the time you get back on offense. And he's 35, 36 or whatever the case may be. So you're putting a lot of pressure on him because y'all want to hide him. You can't hide him in this series because all the guards know how to cook in Indiana.
The Pacers have a good. Everybody's about the same skill. Everybody's just as good. You know what I'm saying? Like 6
and
to
then
7.
now
Everybody's the
they
same.
know that you talk shit to Halliburton. They took it personal. So every single time, whoever is closing out on him, they want him. They want him.
Yeah, that's a fact. Ken, what you got, brother? What's up? He got his hand up.
When was Dame known for defense?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not going. You're not. I never was saying that he's an elite defender, but what I want you to do is try, and he's not trying.
When we
look at Damian Lillard play, these are the two things that we look for. We only look for two things when it comes to Damian Lillard. Is he hitting the three or he's not hitting the three? It can't go that way. When it comes to the playoffs and you play the point guard position and you are quote unquote the second best player on the team, you have to step up. The same way that we are telling Luka to step up, we got to tell Luka to step up. I mean, Damian Lillard step up.
No, and Ted, you know why I agree with that? You know, I also
agree with you.
Steph Curry is not known to be a great defender, but he is not a cone by any means, bro.
And he's trying.
Yeah,
he's trying, bro. And he's the same age as Damian Lillard, maybe older. And I think we in a new age of basketball to where that hiding your player stuff is out.
It's out.
Every team and a player got 5 people that can get you 10 to 15 to 20 points a game. Like we just said, Jaden McDaniels just had 30, and he ain't even the third option on that damn Timberwolves team. You feel what I'm saying? So I think those like the point guard, basketball in general has just transitioned to everybody needs to be at least a 3 and D player.
You can't hide no more. You cannot hide no more in this league.
Yeah,
there's no more hiding. And then
I'm saying what y'all want Dame to do, because he
fight through
never
the screen, Ken. Fight through the. You talking to me and you talking to me and you, and I know you a point guard. Fight through the screen, Ken. You don't fight through the screen.
I'm with you, but I'm saying that when have we ever seen Dame fight through the screen?
Hey, you got effort. It's time to do it. It better be now. Is what Ted
said. It better be now. The reason why I say that is because
that's why Drew Holiday was kicking his ass over there in the Western Conference Finals.
Had him in the box. Had him in the box.
But Ted, here's the other part to Ted was saying, hey, bro, if you're not going to score 25, 30 for us, you got to play defense, or else you don't need to be in the game. So you can't not play defense and also score single digits.
Because now I seen that Gary Trent can score 37, and you put KPJ at the point forward. Now we got size, and we can defend better.
Yeah, y'all did better without him.
So let me name a lineup like this. Starting lineup: KPJ, Gary Trent, Giannis, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
All defenders.
Nothing now.
Hey, come off the bench and do your shit.
Nothing now. They got 2 guys off the bench that can play. Ajax.
Yeah, Kuzma and Dan. Y'all go off the bench and y'all just put up all the shots y'all want to. Kuzma and Dan. Y'all just go out there and shoot.
Oh, and Kuzma. I forgot about Kuzma. And Kuzma. And I forgot about Kuzma. He's stinky, but I just forgot about him. I forgot.
What you about to say, Zell? Doc Rivers is the coach. He don't know what he's doing over there.
Me and Ted just had this conversation, fellas. We was just on live yesterday.
They laughing at each other like, what should we do?
Hey, your rebuttal, E. I love it. I know you gonna do it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell him, Zell, I'm mad at people. I said Doc Rivers get all of this flack, and Tom Thibodeau does the exact same thing. I'm tired of hearing people dog Rivers.
We've been saying that. We've been saying.
But dog him. I need to hear the same because he done had the same talent, if not better than the same that Doc Rivers has had. So that bull team with D Rose now.
Prime D Rose.
He's on the same team.
No, it's not better than them Celtic teams.
You don't think so, Ken?
No.
Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer.
You got the
we talking
about Boozer, Jimmy.
We talking about Hall of Fame.
That's a good conversation.
And Gordon.
What you mean? Talking about having Jimmy Butler and D Rose are Hall of Famers.
Jalen Brunson about to be a Hall of Famer.
Joakim Noah gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Carlos Boozer gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Come on, man.
Right,
what you mean?
I'm not trolling. I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm not trolling. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Even if you go to them Timberwolves teams with Karl Anthony Towns and Wiggins kind of fell
and John Salmons.
Hold on, Doc Rivers had T-Mac. He had the Celtics.
He did have Mac. He did have the Magic. He did have those Magic. I forgot about the Magic.
He had the Clippers teams.
Clippers teams were great. That's Chris Paul's fault, though. You know me. Let me not.
Yeah,
I started.
That was
Chris Paul.
Where he go after the Clippers? Where he go?
The Sixers. He had Joel Embiid now.
Sixers. And now he went to Bucks.
Also, Joel Embiid's fault because he's hurt.
Kawhi
hit that dumbass shot. Kawhi hit that dumbass.
Yeah, they turned the madness on. They turned the madness on.
Yeah, he fucking hit that dumbass shot. That was
stiff ass
my bad. Yeah, I ain't gonna go too.
We out there projecting our hate and shit.
Yeah, me and Ted was talking about this on the live yesterday. I'm probably post that video too. I probably get a chance to post that. But all right, man. Last one
he got stupid people. He got stupid people like his team's way.
He got a lot of talent. He do got a lot of talent though. He did. Well, because they definitely pick him to coach the great teams as well. But what was going? The Clippers, y'all. Clippers versus the Nuggets. That's the last series, I believe, but we done touched on everybody except them. Pause for 10. Clipper, I know, Paul. I know. I'm sorry, but the Clippers and the Nuggets, man. Yesterday again on live, you would have thought everybody had the Clippers is going to sit. They is beating them and Clippers this, Clipper that. And for some reason, they forget Joker is still on the court. Joker is still the best player on the court, fellas. I'm just saying.
I watched that game.
Talk to me.
I watched the game. I'm looking up. I'm like, okay, it's a great game, bro. How did this man get a triple double? It just Joker.
Joker?
I don't know. I don't know
Because
if
he
they
count
be.
them bullshit passes I told y'all about. Y'all
Well,
told me they wasn't.
Now I'm with you. Now I'm with you because I'm like,
Them bullshit ass
me and
assists.
my,
Nigga that
me
did
and my
3
girl, we
crossovers. They
watching
was
the
like, hey, it was 2
game.
dribbles though. It was like, what? No. Come on, man.
You look
Yeah.
up. He got 21 rebounds, 36 points, and eight assists. I'm like,
third quarter.
I'm with you now. I'm like, nah,
on,
bro.
man.
He did, nah,
Yeah.
bro. Nah, bro.
He passed it to a dude at half court, dude. He took dribbles. He took 2 dribbles, man. Come on, man. But anyway. My
They
bad. Go
giving
ahead,
him
Ted.
them-
What's up, bro? Ted had his hand up.
bro.
Go ahead, Ted.
I think that I got that I need to pump brakes on a little bit after watching last night. This playoff Kawhi is not playoff Kawhi. And you got to do more. You got to do more. So what happened is when the third quarter, I think it was at the 5-minute mark, they were down 20. And they fought back. They fought back, and they got it all the way down to 1 possession. And y'all already seen the air ball going into an alley-oop. They thought it was drawn up.
I think they gave him assist for that, y'all.
Yeah, so they gave him assist for that. So that goes back to what I'm saying. Norman Powell was the reason why that comeback was even cut down like that.
Yeah.
And Kawhi Leonard had 3 jumpers and a layup in the last 10 possessions of their offense, and he missed every single one. And that was going up double 2 possessions, excuse me. So we're not going to talk about it, but let's talk about how Norman Powell hit 4 back-to-back threes or 3 back-to-back threes in a late game, and Kawhi missed. He wasn't a closer, and then James Harden struggled as well. Well, James Harden actually scored like maybe 7 or 8 in the fourth, but it wasn't enough because you got
15.
somebody like Joker. So I think even myself, because I was a victim of that game that he only missed 4 shots. Kawhi Leonard needs to do more if he wants to be credited for this series when they win. Because if he does end up winning as a whole with the Clippers, they're going to give him the credit. But then when you look at the numbers, they're pretty pedestrian. Besides that game that he only missed 4 shots. So when you play somebody, like me, you, and EJ, me, you, and Ken are real strict on playoff performances because we judge them. People that are already established. Zell's more like, if you need to prove yourself, then I'm watching you real hard. I'm real strict on you. But like with somebody that already has chips, are you just there because you're there? You just want to hoop? Or are you there because you actually want to win? Because now I'm asking as a fan for this series to go 7, you need to go out there and have a 30 clip. You were talking about Paolo. We're talking about Tatum. We're talking about Brown. We're talking about Jalen Green. We done seen Steph Curry and Joker. We seen all these guys put up 30 in winning efforts. When is your winning effort going to have a 30 clip behind it and then send the Nuggets to game 7 so you can show me that you're a closer? But if you just lay down and you just do pedestrian 25 or 26, that's not enough against Joker's triple-double. We all know that. So I challenge Kawhi Leonard to advance his game, to do what he needs to do. If not, this needs to be a very strict asterisk because you're going against comp. Because I learned a really big fact last night on the pod, or excuse me, on the live. The Denver Nuggets in Joker era have never ever beat a 50-win team.
Yeah, somebody said that in the playoffs. The joke they have never beat a 50-win
team. They've never beat a 50-win team ever. And this is an opportunity for you to be a part of the wrong side of history and also upside stock for Denver. Because if Denver wins and they go next round, who do they play, fellas?
OKC.
I think
they got OKC.
Yeah, OKC.
That's a bad match. That might be a bad matchup for OKC.
It's spooky over there.
Which team? Both teams or either one?
Both teams in regards to it's a bad matchup because they have no answer for Joker, and it's an extremely bad matchup because they definitely don't have an answer. If you don't have an answer for Kawhi, you do not have an answer for SGA.
Come on, y'all. Listen, don't get me started.
Yeah,
you said, they ain't got an answer for SGA. I got you. Don't get me started.
They do not have an answer for SGA.
Come on, man.
I
like Hartenstein guarding what's the name?
SGA. See, I just was talking about a montage of 30s. SGA's 30 yesterday looked so light and effortless that I'm extremely scared to see what he needs to do or how it's gonna look if he needs to drop 40 to 50.
Yeah.
Because
I want to see
that
him do
30,
that though. I do want to see him
bro,
get. I
bro,
like. I
you
seen him do it
got to
one time.
though. With
Yeah, I want to
somebody
see that.
like this, you averaging 30 for 3 seasons, and we love you. We think that you are an elite scorer, and you're becoming one of them, one of those top tenors. Not even, you know what I'm saying? Like he's becoming Wade, Harden,
One of the
Kobe,
best
Jordan
ISO
esque.
scores. One of the best.
Yeah, ISO scorer. Like you need a 40 clip in there. I need to see a 40 clip.
He just eating this shit up.
Yeah,
Stop
but
talking
I
about
ain't saying
SGA,
that,
bro.
man.
but that's
Hey, I'm just
because I don't
listening.
glaze SGA.
I'm talking.
I don't
I'm
glaze
just listening. Let him
SGA.
talk. Let him get his shit off.
I don't glaze SGA, so I'm giving him his flowers. That 30 looked extremely easy versus a lot of other 30s that I've seen. Like y'all were saying about like Brunson's 30. Brunson didn't get 30 till the 0.5 seconds of the
Literally,
last game.
Yeah.
Free
SGA
throw line.
got 30 in the first 2 minutes of the third. Already he had 30 and he sat down for like 10 minutes. They didn't need him.
He was chilling. He was chilling. So how you calling the series now, y'all? That I think it's 2-2 now, right? It's 2-2.
Yeah.
I believe it's 2-2.
I have the
They
Clippers.
going.
I still got the
You still got the
Clippers.
Clippers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Because if he didn't get that buzzer beat, I say they would have won.
Man.
The Clippers would have won in overtime.
Yeah.
Who you got, Lil? Clips or Nuggets?
Clips.
You got the Clippers?
I got
the Nuggets,
I
man.
got Clips for 7.
I'm going with greatness, man. I'm gonna side with greatness. That's it, greatness. I'm talking about Joker. And I think the opposite of what y'all was saying. I think the Clippers, the Nuggets match up poorly against the Thunder. The Thunder. I mean the Thunder actually got. I'm sorry. The Clippers actually got a guy I don't mind letting get cooked. Chris Dunn. I don't mind letting Chris Dunn get cooked by SGA. I don't know who that guy is for the Nuggets. Is it Christian Braun?
Christian Braun.
I'm not okay with
Christ.
that. He is too small.
I'm not okay with that. That's gonna be
He is
emergency
too small.
911.
Yeah, Chris Dunn is cook. What's up, Leo? What you got, Leo?
On the other side of the bracket,
All right.
who would you rather see against OKC? The Rockets or Minnesota?
In the conference finals.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
In the conference finals?
Minnesota. Yeah, probably Minnesota.
But
the NBA trying to go young with like they rival with SGA and Ant.
That would be beautiful rivalry though. That would be one of them ones in the Western Conference, bro. That is going to be must-see TV. And I'm a Houston advocate, and I'm saying that Ant-Man versus SGA would be, oh my, that shit is going to look crazy.
I'm gonna say this. There might be a little nerdy on me. I don't like the Minnesota fan base. I think if you go play Houston, I think you go to Houston, bro, them crowds is rocking. I say that because Ted, didn't I call you? We talk.
You right.
Them Knicks and Pistons games. Them Knicks and Pistons games. What'd you say, Lil?
Minnesota fan blowing whistles, man. They lit over there.
Dude, man, that Knicks and Pistons game, that Madison Square Garden feel like Madison Square. It feel like basketball. It was 4-2, and that bitch was rocking. It was 4-2. They rocking. And to me, I'm just from a viewer's perspective. I love the thought of the contrast. Again, I'm getting nerdy. The colors. I like the red jerseys. I like the Rockets versus the red versus the blue. I like to see that. Timberwolves jersey just kind of dull to me. But
this is not Kendrick Lamar.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's where my brain went. Because from a competitive perspective, the 1-2, I want to see the 1 versus the 2 seed. I want to see the OKC versus the Rockets. And from a 1 versus 2. Now,
I would rather see Amen Thompson guard SGA than Jaden McDaniels, but I would rather see SGA versus Ant-Man than Jalen Green because of what I've seen.
On a national level too, so it's like that'd be a better look. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Minnesota beat them last year? Did Minnesota beat OKC?
Nah,
Dallas did.
Dallas.
Am I wrong? Okay. I couldn't remember if I remember.
Man, Luka is crazy for that. But anyway, Luka is crazy.
I would love to see that. I would love to see SGA versus Ant-Man, but yeah, I would love it. Y'all ain't wrong.
Did we talk about Miami and Cleveland? Or
we didn't. I was gonna skip over because I didn't want to get Donovan Mitchell credit.
I didn't think that was something to talk about.
Let me get mine out. Donovan Mitchell played good. He been hooping. Y'all go ahead. He's all right. It's cool.
Go ahead, Ken. You long-winded about our shit. What the fuck? Where you at?
How the Heat doing, man?
We need another.
Y'all need just one something, bro. Like, I like the team.
One piece.
Y'all need something.
The way that you called out Jalen Green's 9, you need to call out Tyler Hero's 13. Do it.
Hey,
I don't know
13 more than 9,
I don't know
Zell.
what's going on over there.
13 more than 9. I'm just saying.
We weren't even supposed to be there, but hey,
They got
I
killed
mean-
by 40. E.
I saw
we weren't
40.
even supposed to be there.
It is
The
a difference
Grizzlies-
though. 'Cause It's like
the
it's like
Grizzlies
the Heat.
supposed to
It's
be
like the
there.
Heat are a 10 seed that just lucked up in the playoffs, and
We
it's
weren't
kind of
even
like
supposed to
we
be
we
there.
ain't
Ty
expecting no something.
Jerome had 14 points and 13 assists off the bench.
They got Ty Jerome looking like Pritchard
That's
out there.
crazy.
He like
That's crazy.
they got
I
him.
can't say,
Bro,
I can't say that.
13 assists, Zell? Off
He
the
good
bench?
looking.
Cavs
And
and
I
three.
hate the way
Cavs
his
and three.
game look. I hate
the
the way
white
I
ta-
hate
put the white
watching him
towel
play.
out.
He like Josh
Put the
Giddey to
white
me.
towel
Go
out.
ahead.
Put a white towel up. Play the NBC music, man. It's over. It's over. That's out of 5, man.
Hey,
It's
hey,
over.
hey, let me ask y'all this. So somebody said this on the live again. I keep referencing the live. They told me Bam is a bust. Is Bam a bust?
No.
He got two. What he got two
I'm
gold
just
medals.
asking. I
small
don't
stars.
necessarily agree, but that's what they said. They said, let me tell you why he said it. My bad, Zell. He said Bam is a bust because they thought Bam was gonna be similar to like how Paolo was. Like a 23-8, 22, as far as the stats, not necessarily playing style, but like 23-8, 24-9, not no 17, and like his output on the offensive end. We've been talking about him getting the mid range and getting better on offense his whole career.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. He had like subpar. Like he definitely underperformed. I would say that.
Y'all need to say what y'all want to say.
I don't think he'll bust. I would say
No,
he's
hold on.
under.
No, I'm
say
saying
Bam
y'all
is
need
a
to know. Y'all need to say what y'all want to say. That Evan Mobley making that shit look light.
I forgot about Evan Mobley. Shout out to DPOY.
Evan Mobley hit that. He put his hands up. They throw it to him.
And they tried to
I'm
tell
saying,
me Evan
though,
Mobley, man.
Evan Mobley making Bam look light out there.
Like he ain't doing no talking. He just out there hooping and going to the other
grown
side.
Man hoops, grown man buckets,
Man,
all grown
man.
men.
Ken,
It's
are
so
you there?
easy.
Ken, are you there? Are you
I'm here.
buffering?
I'm here.
You playing the mannequin challenge? Are you there? Hello?
Hey, y'all the second seed. Y'all need to worry about the Warriors. We the 10th seed. We gotta worry about the first team in the East. What we talking about?
Y'all are going against Donovan Mitchell and we going against Stephen Curry. It's a different tier.
They the first seed.
Y'all getting 40'd by Ty Jerome.
Do y'all look? Do y'all believe in Cleveland?
Seed.
Do we believe in Cleveland anymore? Has Cleveland, you know what I mean? Any confidence?
On mommies, you better believe Cleveland.
A little bit more.
On mommies, you better believe Cleveland.
A little bit.
Hey, what they call that place? The land. The land.
Believe in them, man.
I
Believe in them, man. You know,
they said this the land. They said this the land that you visit alive and you leave dead. That's what they say.
Listen, look, here's another part of this, y'all. Because as we talk about Cleveland, it's crazy because we talking about Cleveland and OKC. They just swept both the teams that they supposed to, in a fashion that we think they should have, and people still don't got no respect on their name. The Gilbert Arenas got on his thing and said OKC has no chance of making the finals. I don't know about y'all. Memphis is not a bad team. I don't care what nobody is saying. They keep going,
we
Memphis is been bad.
We supposed to win them 2 games. We supposed to win them 2 games.
Memphis been a top 2, top 4 seed in the NBA this entire
season.
This entire season, bro. So I'm not buying the fact that they saying, well, SGA, they just doing it against Memphis. Memphis was good, bro. And I got TikTok talking about Memphis scoring 130. Bro, they was good, bro. And they 4-0.
Two things that I think that are really, really important that you're leaving out. Jalen Wells was not there because he's their best on-ball defender by a mile. And he got hurt. He got a broke head or some shit like that. No, I'm not trying to be funny either. They just said he was like a broke cranium or some shit like that. Man, come on, Ken. God damn, bro. Like, that's what the injury report said. It said he had like a fractured cranium. What the fuck I was supposed to call that shit? A broke head. It was a broke head. So yeah, broke head. He can't play no more.
Heard that.
It was some. All right, bro. Come on. Listen. He had a broke cranium or some shit like that. Fractured. Ubla Magada or some shit. I don't know.
He got a fractured wrist.
And then
fractured wrist and a concussion.
Yeah, and then all jokes aside, bro, I'm trying my hardest to really still like this guy, but he's not expanding his game and it's hurting him and it's showing literally in facet of the game. Ja Morant got into a freak accident, but that's because he tries to bang on every single body on fast breaks, bro. He could have literally Euro stepped with the left hand. He was trying to poster Dort, and Dort was not trying to hurt him. He fell, he slipped, he seen
he
a
definitely slipped.
trampoline. He seen a trampoline, and he said, "Oh God, I'm about to get put on a poster." He slipped.
I got something to say.
He put his hands up, bro.
You got him.
Ja Morant needs to get a gun on the court.
Yeah, they about to. You think they trade Ja? Are they gonna trade Ja?
I got to get him out of here though, but Ja needs to develop a jump shot straight like that. If not, he's gonna have a short ass Derrick Rose career.
Oh wow, that's what they. So they talk about trading him. What you had to say, Ken? What you was about to say?
I'm gonna holler at y'all.
I was finna say it's time to like draft for another scoring guard and like fade away from Ja. Because as far as Ja go, that's how far the Memphis Grizzlies go. Like Scottie Pippen Jr., he been the best player on the team.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about Triple J.
He's been underperforming. He underperformed that entire
Plus,
series.
if you think about him, you got to think about if Scottie Pippen can possibly be like somewhat the best player on that team, Ja Morant can possibly get traded just because they could probably, what I'm saying, just take that chance of being like, we gonna just go all in with Scottie. You know what I'm saying?
Because if just like back in the day with Rudy Gay, like Rudy Gay was the best player on that team, but when it come to playoff time, he injured.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Western Conference Finals against the Spurs, and we did way better without him.
Yeah.
Like if you look, it's supposed to be 2-2. It's just OKC is the first seed, and they came back them 2 games.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to fade away from John, because every year he just hurt. He hurt. The Warriors, he was hurt.
He actually was playing good in that first half of that game too. The first half before he got hurt, and they was up 26.
The Warriors, he got hurt. The Lakers, he got hurt. I mean, OKC, you got hurt. The last time you beat a team in the playoffs is Ant-Man, like his first or second year.
Yeah,
that's really it.
That's a fact. Look, last name.
Time to move on.
You trade him. How y'all feel about the Rashad McCants video, Zell? I'm gonna put the video in the beginning, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the clip so they can see it. But essentially, what was the rundown? What is Rashad McCants saying in that video, bro?
Man, just play the video, man. You got the video?
No, I ain't got it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it in the front. I'm gonna play it in the front of this.
Basically, he talking about he had 15 points in the first half, and he was talking to Kobe in the first quarter, and he talking about I could have scored 81. And they asked him like, what 80? I could have scored Kobe 81. All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
They said we done. Like that was it. Because he was like, look, Rashad, you be saying some wild stuff. And we see you as a basketball player. You was good, but come on now.
Rashad talks about basketball like we didn't see him play. He talks about it like we weren't there, like it ain't footage of it. See, that's why I wanted Red here for this conversation, because Red was like, bro, that's not what he meant. He's saying that if you score 8 points a quarter, then you could get X amount of buckets. And that's true. But we got to stop acting like 8 points ain't a lot of points. I know it don't sound like a lot, but if it was that easy, there it is. Here it is. Play the clip, Leo. Let's see.
Factor this in. I got 15 in the first. That was easy. I can get 81.
What 81 you talking about?
Kobe's 81.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCants.
Kobe's 81. Kobe's 81.
We appreciate
Kobe's 81.
Out the mud. Zach Randolph, Rashad McCants, Cemetery Lane. We did it. Out the
mud. They said, boy, what 81? And then on top of that, let's talk about the fact that 15 don't add up to 81. If you was to score 15,
that's 60 points.
Don't add up to 81. What
you gotta come out. You gotta come out swinging like 35 in the first quarter.
You gotta have like a Klay Thompson type of quarter. Like
facts, bro. I
81
wish
points
we could
is
look
a
up.
lot.
Yeah, bro. Rashad McCants has it. But you know what? That's why people can get off stuff on the podcast, and I'll be mad. We listen. We gotta go more radical. We gotta go more right. We gotta say wilder
that's
shit.
but that's another thing too. Rashad McCants, he can say something like that, and then he can have an actual opinion that makes all the sense in the world. But a lot of people not gonna respect it because he's saying shit like that.
That's
so
true
just
too.
like,
You're right. He does devalue. He does devalue by saying that you gonna score 81. And then because you would never in the NBA, not in college, Rashad McCants was that dude. But in the NBA, bro, you was never that kind of. You wasn't even a scorer in the. You played the 2 guard. I think you
was Gerald Green. You was Gerald Green backup. What is he talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you ain't.
You ever putting the cupcake up for him?
Facts.
In the slam dunk competition, like bro.
If Carmelo said that, if Carmelo said when he said he could do it like that made we could see that. But for Rashad McCants, bro, like if you could do it that way, you would have still been in the league. You exited the league kind of early, if we're being honest.
Man,
he got a 25 in him.
Yeah, he had 25. Yeah, tell me what he had, Ken, when you look him up. But look, this was the last thing because this was dominating the news too. How did y'all feel about Kevin Gates pulling up to LeBron James game and LeBron not checking him? Was LeBron supposed to check him in that moment? Was LeBron James?
No.
What you got? Let's look at Rashad McCants.
At all, if anything.
Come on, 14.9 is his best season. Come on, come on, bro.
You talking about where you get
look,
in
that's
what
look, that's what I was saying, Zell. Look, he got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the people listening, Leo just pulled up Rashad McCants stats. He played in the NBA from 06 to 09. I'm sorry, let's do 05.
What is 2TM
to 09? I don't know what 2TM is. 2 teams? 2 teams.
Oh,
I think he might have played for 2 teams. I'm assuming.
I guess Minnesota second.
He averaged 7.9, 5 a game, 5 points, 14.9, 9.6, and then 9.1 and 10.3. So even at his best, he was scoring 15 a game, let alone a fucking quarter. He wasn't even getting in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, Rashad McCants, bro, come on, bro. But look, I wanted to say this about Kevin Gates, y'all, about Kevin Gates and LeBron James. It's funny to me. First off, it's funny to me that people view Kevin Gates as tough, right? As a collective, that's what because everybody's saying, well, why he ain't check him? Because Kevin Gates would have did such and such and such and such, right? But to me, it's like we've never seen LeBron James get out his body except this one time. Why are we acting like it's a normal thing for LeBron James to get out his body and check people all the time? In the 21 years that he's been in the league, he's done this one time. So now it's like we want him to crash out against. For what?
And if you think,
about
it, it's like it's weird because it's like the one thing they doing the stuff they know that he's gonna respond. They going after his family. Like you all after my family, of course I gotta say something. Like that's my wife. So like Stephen A. said something about his son. He got to defend him. Somebody say Kevin Gates said something about his wife. He had to say something. So right. I get where he's coming from, but as for him saying something to him in person and stuff like that, I don't know. That's LA game, man. That's too much. That's too much security.
Alfred say it started with the Stephen A. stuff. So everybody thinking like that's what he's supposed to do every time. If he never did it with Stephen A., they probably would be like, like they're gonna think he's supposed to check everybody now, and it's just like
and that's what Ken, and that's the thing I'm saying, bro. It's not a every time because there's a lot of people that talk bad about LeBron. There's a lot of people that maybe so for me it would be out of the normal for him to do it again. He's only did it once. So if we get 21 years, he done played over 1,500 games. He did it at one game, and now we're saying, oh well, LeBron is supposed to be a stepper. That's not. And then here's the other part for me. If LeBron James truly had a problem with Kevin Gates, y'all call him the GM, not y'all, them people. They call him the GM, LeBron, whatever. You don't think he could have got him removed from this facility? Hey man, he can't sit here, bro. Get him out of here. It ain't have to be no beef. If he actually felt the way.
Shit, he paid that money. They care about money more than anything. Right. Anybody
listen,
can
they care about LeBron more than anything. According to them, that's what I'm saying. So if he actually had a problem with Kevin Gates being there, bro, hey man, he can't get him out. He can't sit up here. He talking about my family. If it was really smoke like that.
If it was a real situation, they could.
If it was a real situation,
it could have got handled the right way, and it would have been LeBron's favor. So yeah.
And to me, it's also and then for me, it's kind of like like I understand because my first initial thought is, man, he should have fired on him, right? But or checked him, right? But Kevin Gates causes an altercation, right? It's a lose-lose situation. Yeah. It's a second playoff game. Y'all down 1-0, and if you do this and get thrown out of the game, what they gonna say? LeBron James should have handled himself better because all the stuff that we talking about that he should have fought him, that's black people stuff. The media is gonna say, why was this man, this billionaire, fighting on the floor with Kevin Gates? You know what I'm
saying? But do y'all remember when LeBron used to do the zero dark 30 stuff, whatever, where he used to just black out the whole social media, and now you see him responding to people during the playoffs? It's like you gotta get locked in, man.
So what you saying? He not hungry no more?
He not locked in, man.
Smile when Anthony Edwards at the end of the games.
I mean, 38 points.
Timberwolves in 5?
Yeah, hey, LeBron's my GOAT, so that's what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna put no slander on the king now.